Hey YouTube, Shinobi here with a review of the Kamen Rider Wizard WAP Series 11 Kamen Rider Wizard Infinity style. So this is Wizard's final form, at least as of right now. Who knows what he might come up with in later movies. But this is Wizard's most powerful form. I mean, you can't get much more powerful than Infinity, except for like Infinity Dragon, which I think was teased. So that might happen, maybe. Speaking of which, this figure actually is not compatible with the dragon limbs whatsoever. No ports anywhere for any of them. So, no dragon pieces on this guy. But basically same packaging we've all come to know with the WAP line. And pretty much the same mold as well. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. Basically, it took the WAP mold that we all know and love if you're a fan. Same articulation system, full rotation, swivel, single joints, swivels. Sorry about that. Hip joint inside there, swivel, single, and basically a ball and socket joint on the ankle down there. And a wrist swivel. It's his waist swivel. And it's a fairly nice articulated figure. The silver actually has a very nice sheen to it, and like when I was complaining about the vinyl, this is kind of how I wish the vinyl was. Still rubbery, but has a nice silvery color to it. So I'm really glad that they managed to pull this off for the WAP release, because there is no dull gray anywhere on this figure. Everything is nice Bandai silver paint, with a nice kind of a crystally blue throughout here for the diamond sections that looks very well and meshes great with the clarity of the helmet as well as the chest armor right here. Now, just like the suit in the show, you can see the little the dragon head up there, the wizard dragon, there we go. And that is right where the button is, this little section right here for the light up gimmick. So that is still there. And now it has these shoulder pads that actually are on little swivels. So you can get all sorts of articulation through there. There we go. Words. Unfortunately, the wizard ring holder on his belt still isn't painted or anything like that. And I'm not even sure if that's an accurate color for Infinity style. I thought it was still silver, but same with the belt, but nitpicks aside, it is a nice little figure. And of course, what would a WAP series review be without demonstrating the light? So anyway, strong LED that you can see here. Here's his helmet actually separated. You can get some pretty spooky like ghost story effects with this. That's really fun. But yeah, I'll demonstrate the head thing when I turn the lights back on. But yeah, very strong LED. Probably can be used as a flashlight in some situations. Actually, it can. Look, there's the box. We found the box. There's the ground. So, a nice, decent little flashlight. I'm actually impressed. But, still really cool. Alright, so as I was saying when it was dark, his head does pop off very easy. You can get the full rotation in the head and everything, but when you start trying to move his head downward a little too much, it pops off, and a little upward, it just kind of gets stuck. So you kind of have to be careful with that. The light's right there, and it just sits on the light, just like the original releases. So you got to be a little bit careful of that. But as for the sculpt and detail itself, absolutely superb for a figure of this class. The figure art, I think, is going to end up reigning supreme on this one, just because the figure art has a lot of fixes to what made the wizard mold for the figure art horrible. So I'm looking forward to that, but if you're wary of the figure arts line, this is a great substitute. It does include the Axcalibur, so you can hold it in either mode. So he can open up his palms and hold it in Axcalibur mode. Just like that. It is loose, just like all the other figures, has that issue where it just doesn't really grip it well. And then, of course, you can switch it up, if I can get his hand open, and grip it from down here. And now he's got it in the axe mode. So that's pretty cool. That was a really weird pose. And then you have clear blue versions of the WizarSwordGun in gun mode and sword mode with the open hand. These are a different shade than the Water Dragon ones. These are more accurate to the crystal color of Infinity, whereas the other ones were a little bit deeper of a blue. So overall, a very fantastic little toy. If you can't wait for Infinity, which I think is only a couple months away, then by all means pick this up. If you don't particularly care about what the figure art has to bring, then I would recommend picking this one up as well. No real faults to it other than the limited articulation of the main action figure line for the Kamen Rider series that we're all used to by now. So if you don't mind those, definite figure, no real flaws, definitely worth the pickup. If you're a stickler for accuracy and really want the articulation that the figure arts line has, wait for the figure art because this probably won't be your cup of tea. But if you don't mind and you're on a little bit of a budget but want a nice articulated action figure, by all means pick this up. Great toy. So thanks for watching and take care and have a great one. Bye.